So you can ask me your questions. I'm going to use a tarot today. My name is Raphael, the world's medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years. The tarot has no secret for me. I'm right now on YouTube, so you can totally connect with me right now by clicking on my bio, and then you will be able to ask questions about your love life, your work life, what's happening in your career, what's happening all around your life right now. You can know it by joining me on YouTube right now. We already have some people. I'm first going to tell you about astrology. That's what I'm going to do first. So I just want to remind you, you can type in your question on YouTube, but I'm also on Instagram right now. This is my very first Instagram live meeting. So I'm really happy that you guys are joining. I hope I'm not going to freeze too much. I can see the hardcores are saying hi. Kristen, I know it's you. You can join me on the YouTube as well. It feels like my place is turning into a total studio. This is what it is. So I'm waiting for your question. You can type them in. Join me on YouTube. I think we are all around. I'm just going to check on the special monitor. Are we connected all over? I'm not so sure. So let me see. Something is a little bit... Today I'm having a lot of technical problems. And of course, this is the day when I'm trying new things. So it's this is what it is. Whatever. Yes, we are connected everywhere on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, all over. So it is working right now. I'm excited about it. This is the RTW Tarot Live every Friday at 6 p.m. LA time, 9 p.m. New York time. This is a place where you can ask your questions about love, work, career, money. Are you going to find love? I don't know, but I can find out for you and look into my tarot decks for you. But what I like to do on Friday is to first start telling you about astrology. So I'm going to pick up, actually, I'm going to tell you what I picked up in terms of cards, because I use my crystal cards every Friday. Actually, I do that on Thursday, and I pick a card for each sign, and I can tell you what's going to happen to you in the next week. So, you know, Aries, Taurus, whatever sign you are really welcome typing in the sign that you are on the Instagram Live, or you can also type it in on the special chat on YouTube. But anyway, everyone's welcome. I can see Prudence was here. Good morning, she's saying. But Prudence, it is evening here in LA. And then we have Bo as well. Welcome here. Great to see you, all of you. And now let me tell you a little bit about astrology. What is going to happen this week? What's in the cards for Aries, Taurus, any kind of signs? Please type in your signs. I would love to see. I see there's a Taurus here on Instagram. There's also a Virgo. Carl who's saying on Facebook right now. By the way, Carl, join us on YouTube. I want to encourage all of you to join on YouTube because it works a little bit better. I freeze less. I look better. It's more fun. You just need to type in. You just need to click in the bio. You will see a link for the YouTube. You can join me here, and it's really exciting. Carl is saying happy Friday on Facebook. Carl, join us on YouTube. I know you can do it too. There is a Colette Queen who says Cancer. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit what's going to happen this week for all of us, all the signs, Aries, Taurus, Cancer, all of us. I mean, on Instagram Live tonight, it's a premiere, but also on YouTube and on Facebook, Twitch, everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm telling you now that the Mercury is moving forward. I am all over. Carl, just join us on YouTube. Okay, so Aries this week, it's a lot of power for you. I see a lot of energy. You are totally energized. It comes from everywhere. Lots of energy for you. It's a power is back. We're getting into March, which is the season where Aries is happy. So after the 21st of March, we're getting spring. It's beginning of Aries. A lot of power, a lot of energy for you. Then we have Taurus, and I can see Kristen here, the hardcore. So it's a week for you to reconnect with all these special sciences, astrology, shamanic trip journeys. All that is very good for you this week. I see Rudy who says I have a good tan. I was at the beach today. I'm in Mexico. I'm a little bit lying. I'm saying I'm in LA, but I'm in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta, 2 hours ahead of you. So I could do the show a little bit later. It's a bit earlier for you. And I tan all day long at the beach, and then I work a little bit at night because, you know, you got to work a little bit. So then let's see for Gemini. Gemini this week, it's a moment for peace for you, you know, like make peace with people. Sometimes people have been hard on you, have been really annoyed, you know, annoying with you. And so it's a moment for you to really make peace with everyone. Sometimes you can't fix everything, you know, this is what it is. People are annoying. You have to just let it go. They annoy me, whatever. It can't happen right now. Let's make peace and just relax about it. That's what I see for Gemini this week. Cancer, you had a new beginning for you. I like it because it's been difficult for Cancer all this time to be stuck at home. It's been really, really challenging the past weeks, the past months. And I'm thinking about this very good friend I have as well in Canada. And he's been stuck at the house. Usually he comes to Puerto Vallarta every year, but he couldn't. And it was really, really challenging for him. But I see new beginning for you, all Cancer. This is a moment to start something new, something fresh for you, Cancer, on Instagram as well. By the way, tell me what sign you are. I would love to know what you are on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook. Type in your sign. I want to know what you are. If we have a connection, I want to know more about you. And as I said, every Friday, 6 p.m. LA time, 9 p.m. New York time, this is the RTW Untitled Live on YouTube. You can type in your question about your future, work, love, money. You are going to discover what is happening to you for this week or the weeks to come, 2021. Then we have Leo this week. I like to tell you a little bit about astrology. I see Rudy on Instagram Live was saying that he is Sagittarius. So we're going to see what's happening with Sagittarius in a little bit of a little time. But now we are talking about Leo, which is another fire sign. So it's about relationship healing for you, Leo, this week. You know, sometimes a Leo can have a little bit of a, how can I explain? They have a lot of pride. Leo is the king of the zodiac. Everyone knows it. You have a bit of pride. So sometimes if somebody pushes your buttons and is not really nice to you, it can really hurt you and you can be really upset. You know, it can stay that way for a long time. Really, really upsetting for you. And so I feel that for the Leo this week, this is the moment to heal all the relationship. The people that are not always nice to you, haven't been giving you love. This week, relationship healings, I would recommend using a rose quartz. It's a crystal that is very good for your heart when you are a bit disappointed about someone. I don't know if there's anyone who's Leo out there, but it's a time to type it in so I can see who's Leo and who's Sagittarius and who's everything. I'm an Aries. So Leo this week anyway, fire sign as well, relationship healing. Everyone that's annoying you, this is a moment to fix it with them, okay? Then we have the Virgo. What is your life purpose this week, Virgo? Tell me, really, I want to know. You can type it in. I see Carl is a Virgo. What is your life purpose? This is going to be the big question for this week ahead of you, you know, the week ahead. What are you doing with your life? Why are you here? Sometimes we arrive on this planet or we wake up on a Friday morning, like maybe today, and we think, what the F am I doing here? What am I doing here, really? You know, so sometimes that's what it, you know, that's what it is. You're not sure why you're here. And Virgo this week, it is a moment to determine why, what are you doing here, you know? So focus on that. Try to see, you know, it's very easy to find guidance when you have, look at your friends, for instance. Your friends can tell you why you're here and why you are important. Your work as well is important. It can define, it can really tell you more about who you are. And in fact, I have Aviva who's joining us as well, who's a Libra, and we're next talking about Libra. So always on time, Aviva, just for her sign. So Libra this week, it's about gratitude. You know, Libra likes a bit of luxury, a bit of donuts, a bit of good things, and they, you know, they like that. It's very important for them. So this week it's about, you know, sitting down. It's about not wanting too much and you know, showing gratitude for what the life brought you already and not looking too far. Just be content with what you have. Chill out, relax. It's great what you have already and be content with what you have. Even if you don't have everything that you want, it will come in time. Then we have Scorpio this week. Scorpio, you have a lot of tension. You know, I can see that. I have a lot of Scorpio people around me, like, and they had so much tension, a lot of problems in relationships. Everybody was screaming everywhere. And so I don't know if anybody is Scorpio out there, but you can type it in as well. I'd like to see your message. And if I saying, as long as life bring me donuts, I'm fine. I am too. As long as there's good food and sugar, life can be beautiful, isn't it? Lots of sugar, lots of candies, sweets, and some meatballs as well, matzo balls. That's what I wanted to say. I like them too, with a good soup. So anyway, this week for Scorpio, there was a lot of tension last week, but this week is getting better. I can see fertility, new things coming to you. It's a moment to, if you want to start a new project, the Mercury planet is moving forward right now. Rudy is saying the partner is Scorpio. It's a good time for you to start with him, you know, if you want to start something new in his life, something that he was waiting for. This is the moment to start everything because there's fertility going on. It's good for a relationship as well. So very, very good for you this week. Scorpio, fertility, good things coming up. for you. I want to remind you on Instagram Live that you can join me on YouTube and type in your question. The link to the YouTube is very simple to find. It's in my bio up there. You can just click on it, or you can type it in your question here on Instagram. This is my first Instagram Live, but I'm always on YouTube every Friday for the Tarot Live. Every Friday. I've been here for about, I don't know, like 35 weeks. So you know me on YouTube, and here on Instagram Live, this is a grand premiere thing. So I'm really happy that you're joining tonight. Then I'm going to carry on with Sagittarius. So this is you, Rudy. I can see you here on the Instagram Live. Is there any Sagittarius on my right on the YouTube and on the Facebook? Let me know. I have 2 separate chats. So I'm trying to handle everything. Sagittarius, it's a bit of a transition for you this week. You're transitioning. It's not easy. Sometimes you have to let go of something. So maybe you are changing something that you care a lot about in your life. You are letting go of it. You are letting it behind. So, you know, this transition sometimes is difficult because you have no choice. You have to let go of it. You don't always choose things. So it's a transition for you. All Sagittarius transitioning. Okay. So sometimes it's a little bit difficult. I think it's great to sometimes meditate with a piece of flint. It's a crystal you can buy, you can find by the beach if you have a beach somewhere, or you can also buy it. Very simple. It's like the Flintstones family, a very simple stone. It's very good for meditating and reconnecting with your roots, where you come from, and it facilitates for you to transition different things in life because it just grounds you very much. So that's what I feel for Sagittarius today. Bo is saying that her partner is Sagittarius. So we're going to talk about, I guess so. I would imagine so. No, the divorce attorney. We'll talk about it in a few seconds. We'll focus on your specific questions. That's going to come next, and I will look into your question, Bo. Now we are in Capricorn. So Capricorn this week, a lot of cycles. It's a little bit like Sagittarius, but lighter. Remember that there's always cycles. Things are changing all the time. We are like dancing on a record that's spinning all the time. This is what life is. Spinning, spinning, jumping, jumping, jumping. That's how it goes. And things are changing all the time. So you are in this cycle. Capricorn, it's a bit of a cycle right now. It's changing. You have to adjust. A lot of adjustments for you. Things are changing. Things are moving. So it's good and bad at the same time because you have to always be in sync with these circles, cycles, changing. So you know, it's about juggling with all these changes for you today, Capricorn. So then we have Aquarius. So Aquarius is leading us for the next 2,000 years because we are in the age of Aquarius. Who's Aquarius on Instagram Live? Type it in. I would like to know if there's any Aquarius there because I know there must be some Aquarius in there in the YouTube. There must be some Aquarius right now watching because they're all over. They're ruling the world. But this week, Aquarius is a problem. I see a lot of darkness around you. So you have to be careful. And what I was saying earlier on, there may be some fake news and things like that going around you because, you know, Aquarius is a sign of the news. Actually, Aviva is very much into this field with all the communication, journalism, all this news, information. So this Aquarius right now is bringing this kind of, it's a bit in the darkness. So you got to be careful with what you are watching right now on TV, what you're typing on the computer. There could be some darkness. It's not all beautiful, pretty, amazing world. Aquarius likes to share with everyone. It's like very individualistic as a sign, but it's also sharing everything. That's why you have all this information. When Kim Kardashian puts some lipstick, everyone sees it in 1 minute. When something is said on TV, everyone is watching everywhere on YouTube, you know, so all this information is going everywhere. It is a problem when the information is a little bit dark and the information is not real. So you got to be a bit careful this week, Aquarius. Is what you say, what you hear, who you are. So it's very much that way. I can see the heart code is saying she's Aquarius moon. So this is for you as well. Because we're not just the sign that we think we are, we also have the whole natal chart that tells us a lot about, you know, our emotions, who we connect with, how we behave in love, in work, in different aspects of our life. So this is a very general reading just for your sign, but there's more to know. You can listen to all the signs every Friday because it's good for you too. There might be some information that could help. Then we have Pisces, the last sign. What is happening for you this week? It is a great time for purification of your vibe. So I would really recommend for you to use some Himalayan salt. It's a pink salt you use to cook. So it's very easy. You buy a lot of it and then you can cook with it, cook for everyone, but you can also clear your aura. So you just put some Himalayan salt on you and then you take a shower and then you will clear the energy of your aura. And why is that working? Because our body is made of crystals. It's made of water, and crystals are made of water, and salt is like crystals as well. So there's a connection that operates itself between the salt and the crystals we have in the water that our body is made of, and then it clears everything. So that's what I recommend for Pisces this week. So I hope you will clear yourself. I'm done with the astrology. I still don't know who's who, so you could tell me more about what sign you are. I encourage you to type in your questions now, because I'm going to tell you a little more about your future. I am Raphael, the world's medium. I have been doing tarot reading for 30 years. I'm also a medium, and I communicate with spirits. Every Friday at 6 p.m. LA time, 9 p.m. New York time, you can ask your question about work, career, love, money, health, any question you may have about yourself or about the people that you love. This is the moment to ask them. You can type them in on YouTube. So if you're on Facebook right now, please shift to YouTube. It's very simple. You just click above the window or below the window, and then you can type in your question. So I'm going to scroll up a little bit and see what happened in the chat right now and the question we have. So let me see. Okay, we have Bo asking a question on YouTube. So, hi, Raphael. The divorce is going through. So basically, Bo is going through a divorce. I just got a word from the attorney. How will the divorce impact my personal life in the next 3 months through July? I am Taurus. So I like to have a very specific question, you know, that's very, very general. So if you could kind of tighten the question, if I could say, but I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to pick a crystal card for you and give you an advice, Bo, about the question that you're asking me right now. So I'm going to shuffle the crystal cards and tell you a little bit what I feel, what would be the advice for you for the next 3 months, what they want to tell you, what is the vibration around you. So let me see. I'm smiling because I see Aliva talking about donuts. So I don't think we need the tarot to tell you that life will bring you some more donuts. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure. So let me see now. Let me shuffle the card and see for Bo, what is the energy for you for the next 3 months. So on Instagram Live, you can't see the questions, obviously, because they are on YouTube, but you can come in there and see the question that people are asking. So it will make more sense to you, but you can also type in a question: work, love, money. What is going to happen to you? What is going to happen to your friends? Maybe you've met someone recently. Maybe you love someone. Maybe someone you don't like and you want to know what is going to happen with them. Now is the time to type in your question and I will reply. Okay, so back to Bo. Let me see what is the advice for you for the next 3 months. Okay, it's very interesting, the card that comes in, because I wouldn't say that it's a joke, but the card that comes in is like the relationship healing card. So I don't know if you can see it, but it says basically you have to fix this connection you have with him and in general and with yourself. So it's very much about healing your relationship. I always told you that I didn't see this divorce happening. So maybe it is happening. That's what you're telling me now. I don't know if it's going to go through the end if you're going to divorce. But regardless, the advice for you is very simple. It's very much about healing your relationship, healing your heart, healing the connection you have within yourself and with him as well. So this is what I'm recommending you, Bo, you know, healing the relation to yourself, the relationship with him. And that's what you're going to have to do for the next 3 months. That's what it looks like, a journey into reconnecting with love, with him, with the people that you care about, and with yourself. Because sometimes when we have, you know, when we have problems, difficulties with someone, it really affects us in the heart and we feel completely disconnected from ourselves. This is kind of what happens to us. So that's what's happening to you. So you will be doing that work until July. I still want to really, you know, let's be connected. Come every Friday and let me know what's going on, because I did not see that divorce happening, but maybe it will. I'm not always 100% right, and that's why you use an attorney. It's not just me, but I'm here to give you advice. So let me see what is Carl asking a question. Let me see. Carl is asking, looking to buy a commercial building, should I buy it? So let me see, Carl, if it's a good idea for you to buy this commercial building. And then I'm going just to reopen that window because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, now I can see. And then I'm shuffling the Marseille Tarot. So I'm just going to show you a little bit what I'm doing. Let's see if you should buy this commercial space, if it's a good idea for you. So let me take a look into the cards. I'm going to put 3 cards, which is kind of a yes, a no, and maybe. And I'm combining that with my intuition as well. So let me see. Should you or should you not? The cards say absolutely not. It's not a good idea to do that, Carl. I do not recommend it. The cards that I see, I'm just going to show you a little bit what it looks like. So this is kind of the conclusion that I see. This woman is not necessarily a woman, but it's like, no, sorry, this one is like kind kind of an advice against doing it, because you could get through a lot of struggle by doing that. You don't have the right information to do that. You're not prepared for it. This is not the time to do it. It could create huge problems for you. So it is not the moment to do that. It will come later, maybe around summer. In fact, it should be more profitable at this time. Look into it a bit later. Now is too early. This is not the right time. I do encourage you to come back and ask a little bit later and see if it's going to be more profitable for you at this time. But now, no, absolutely not the right moment for you, Carl. So maybe a bit later, maybe closer to summer. So Kristen is asking, can I have an update on the energy between, okay, she says, sorry. Okay, I'll let you type in your question again. So Rudy is saying, I started a new job last June. Can I please know if it's a short or long-term job? Thank you. So let me see a little bit, Rudy, what is going to happen with this job, if it's going to be a short or a long-term job. Let me see how that's going to go. I'm going to pick 3 cards and tell you a little more. So past, present, future for this job. Where are we headed? It's a bit of a struggle in the future. I'm not sure it's going to be a long-term one. In fact, I think it could stop. But this new job, the good thing is that it opened new ways for you and new things, new options, new horizon. So it's a good thing you did it. I don't see it coming. I don't see it going for a long time. This was just an opening to understand maybe something that you could like doing and that you could do, maybe somewhere else. But no, I think it's going to be a short term, but it's a good idea. At the same time, it's good to already look into other opportunities. This is what I'm sensing for you. So no long term for that job. I'm really not feeling that way. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm reminding you, my name is Raphael. I am the world's medium. I have been doing tarot reading for 30 years. So I'm also a medium. I connect with spirits. And every Friday at 6 p.m. LA time and 9 p.m. New York time, you can type in your question on YouTube about work, love, career, money, everything that you would like to know about yourself or about other people as well. Sometimes you want to know something about someone that you care about your family, about your best friend, about your lover. You want to know what's going on with them. Are they going to be okay? What are they preparing against you? Sometimes at work, you're not sure. A work colleague who's trying to kick you out of the job, you're not sure. You want to scatter a little bit. With the cards, we can do that. We can explore all the lives of yourself or other people as well. So it's very interesting to come here on Friday and to kind of sneak a little bit around the vibration that's around you. Now I'm going to ask you, I'm going to see with Kristen. Now she typed in the question. Okay, what is happening? Energy update between me and my friend between now and the spring equinox. Okay, so spring equinox is very soon. It's in about 20 days, something like that. I just wanted to say to Utman Shah, I think that's what it is on Instagram Live. I'm not going to share the screen right now with other people on Instagram Live because the main show is now happening on YouTube. You can type in your question if you want. I would love to reply to your question, but the show is on YouTube. I would love for you to join in. It's very simple. Just click on my bio and then you will be with us, like Kristen, who's now asking what is happening with her and her special friend between now and the spring equinox. I'm going to pick a crystal card for you, Kristen, and see a little bit what I can see. Okay, so tonight is really exciting because it's YouTube, it's Facebook, it's Twitch, it's Instagram Live. So it's really exciting. It's one of the first time I'm doing that with Instagram that has a different system. So I've got 2 cameras, 2 little things. It's exciting. I like it. So let me see for Kristen. Okay, what is the energy? That's interesting. What I see, they might be... That person might not appear very much, right now, but you need to keep the faith in that. I feel that it could be a lot of tensions between now and the spring equinox. It's a little bit tense. He could disappear a little bit. That's what I'm sensing. Keep the trust. Things are going to be okay, but there could be some conflict. So conflict in his life, but also conflict in connection with you. So this is not the moment to push too much right now. Relax a little bit. This is not the perfect moment for you. I wanted to encourage you to ask me a question on Instagram Live as well. You can type in your question, just comment, send some little heart. It makes me feel loved and happy on Instagram as well. So if you want to ask a question about work, love, money, go on, type it in, and then I will respond. And for all my friends and family that are here on YouTube, you know how it works. You type in your question and I will reply. And there's Gabriela who's often there and says, hi, I can't read myself. So my question is, what what is going to happen. So you know what, Gabriela, please join us on YouTube. I'm going to send you the link. And once you ask me the question on YouTube, this is not the right thing that I'm sending, then I will be very happy to reply to your question. The thing with Facebook, it's a lot of fun to, you know, to just be there and put some video. But I have to say, I've had a lot of weird, you know, a lot of weird, you probably had that, Gabrielle, too. I had some psychic that were trying to hack everyone, some psychic from other companies that were trying to hack everything. So YouTube is a little more safe. So that's why, Gabriela, please join us on YouTube and ask your question. I will respond to it. So then we have Rudy, who's asking, maybe has, okay, Gabriela is here. I see you. Actually, I subscribe to your channel, Gabriela, so it's great to see you. What is going to happen between me and Gerardo Vargas? So that's what Gabriela is asking right now. What is happening? What is going to happen between me and Gerardo Vargas? I don't pronounce it properly. I'm French. I have a little bit of an accent in case you didn't notice. So let me see between you two. The cards, the tarot, is a great way to see what's going to happen in love in your life. You know, it's very, very important because you don't want to invest time with the wrong person. You know, you want it to work out. If it doesn't work, why would you just spend time with that person? Because then you wake up one day and you smell the coffee. I think that's how it's called. So it's better to smell roses than coffee, horrible coffee one day. I can see that this person is good for you, Gabriela. I'm really sensing it. This person is a little bit indecisive sometimes in what they really want to do. You know, they're a little bit like making choices. So it's a bit like indecisive. This is the word. That being said, you are very decided. I can see, you know, you go for it. You're excited about it. This is really something that works for you, but he's a bit indecisive. This is the card of the lover that is reversed, but because it's reversed, it kind of like kicks the negative effect of the lover like that because it's reversed. So he's really, you know, he's making his choice. He's like defining what's right for him. He's taking his time, but eventually I feel that it will work out. You know, I like that I see the Four of Wands. It's really like something strong, a strong connection. So it will work out. It will work out between the two of you. There could be some traveling involved as well. I wanted to say, okay, it's a sense of a traveling. They might be traveling together, or he's traveling to you. There is something about traveling that is involved. Meanwhile, you can of course type in your question in YouTube. Yes, that's what I would like you to do so I can reply to them. My name is Raphael. I am the world's medium. I have been doing tarot reading for the last 30 years. I travel all around the world. I have clients from Los Angeles to Paris, Geneva, Qatar, all around the world. I have clients and people, and I read the cards for everyone. But on Friday, here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram Live now, you can type in your question on YouTube. Work, love, money, career, what you want to know about yourself. Does he love you? Does she love you? Is he hiding something? Because people sometimes are hiding stuff and we don't know and we would like to know. The tarot is here tonight to tell you the truth. So if you have any question, any doubt, somebody hiding something from you here on Instagram Live or here on YouTube or on Facebook, are they hiding something from you? Let's find out. Ask me the question and I will be here to respond. So then we have Hyacinth who's saying, hello, Raphael. How am I best handling the ongoing challenge I've been battling at work? So let me see. You see a question about work. Work is a place where we spend so much time. And sometimes we're surrounded by terrible people. We have a boss that is a little bit cuckoo and wants to kick us or is completely nuts. So this is a good place to be, to ask a question about it. How is it going to go? So let me see, Hyacinth, what is happening with work. So I'm going to pick a bit of cards and see what is going on in there, how you're going to do with there. Okay, so I can see that it's really, 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 really depressing. It's really, really difficult. This is the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords reversed. So you're trying to make it work, but it's terrible. It's really depressing you. It's killing you. It's very, very difficult. It's not exciting at the same time. There's a lot of gossips around, a lot of lies, a lot of things hidden. I was just talking about, you know, things that are hidden at work. They don't tell you anything. Then there's a surprise, you're fired, you know. So you want to know a bit what's happening. You want more clarity. So what is happening for you at work? It's going to resolve itself, you know, so you will be okay eventually. I can see the 10 of Cups. You will have what you wanted. If you want to get fired and have a big package, you will have it. But instead, if you wanted to stay and maybe have a better position and you're fighting for your position, you want to be higher, you want to be the boss, you will get that too. And I'm going to tell you why. The cards that come up as the 10 of Cups, which I like, 10 of Cups is like the joys, the accomplishment, a lot of love for you. So I see that. But I also see the Ace of Coin, which is like the new beginning. So you are getting it. You know, these two cards really tell me that it's going to be okay. So either you will get a big package of money, something that you wanted, and go and do your own thing, or you will finally get the job that you wanted within your company and be on a higher level and be the boss. And I want you to tell me when that is going to happen. Come back, tell me. I really want to know, because that's what I feel for you. So for the people on Instagram Live, this is my first Instagram Live show tonight, at the same time on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and a bit everywhere. So you can ask any question about love, work, money, career. We can explore everything about your life, about your friends, something that is happening right now in your life. You want to know more, you want clarity. Like some people don't know when all the shops are going to reopen around Europe, around America. A lot of things are closed. You can't go to the gym, you can't do this, you can't do that. So people maybe want to ask a little bit of clarity. What is going to happen? Seriously, So you can type in your question here. So I can see, let me see, there's other people asking. So there's new life begins from day one. So this is a person on YouTube. Thank you for joining on YouTube. I want to remind you as well that on YouTube, the subscriber number 400, so we still have a little more subscribers to go, but we'll get a free private session with me of an $80 value, a 15 minutes reading, only with me. I keep my clothes on. I just wanted to tell you. So it's safe, it's great. And I will tell you more about your life in private. So keep subscribing on YouTube. It allows me to do more shows, more things. So it's really exciting, and to be here every Friday for you, and Monday for this other show I will tell you more about. But then new life begins from day one is asking me, will there be a pregnancy coming, and when is it coming for me? So I want to tell you something. In terms of date and specific time, in tarot and psychic things, it's difficult to be very precise. So I will tell you what I feel in terms of babies for you. I can't tell you what day you will be pregnant and when you are going to have the baby. And this is something that's not going to be possible, I'm afraid. But let me concentrate on it. And sometimes what I can see in my mind the baby, because I want to remind you that basically a baby is like a soul that comes from another dimension that will be incarnated into a baby. So if the soul wants to come, they can tell me already, and I know that you will have a baby or not. So let me focus a little bit and see what I see for you. I feel that there is I see a very creative spirit, that's kind of like talking with me, and I think you will have a baby. That's what I would say. I feel that way. I feel that you will have a baby. There is someone supporting you with that. I'm sensing there's a woman that I can feel that is supporting you in that. In you having a baby. In terms of date, I see fall. It's going to be in September. I don't know if it's going to be now or later. I don't think it's going to be this fall. It could be the next fall, but it's going to be in the September months. That's what I'm feeling for you. And I feel there is someone's helping you in that. Someone wants to help you with having that baby. I think it's going to be a girl, and it's going to be in September. Not this September, the September after. That's what I'm sensing for you. Right. So now I have a question on Instagram Live. So I'm going to tell you, Steve is asking, will I get the COVID vaccine in the next week? Let's see if Steve will be able to benefit from the vaccine. So I'm going to pick a few cards and see if he's going to get the vaccine, because this is definitely something that people care about at the moment. So let me see. Are you going to get it next week? Yes, no, or maybe. That's interesting. I think you will, because the reason why they will give it to you, Steve, is because you can justify of a certain condition that will allow for you to have it. I would say yes. I think you will have it next week. So you can prepare your arm already, because next week, clack, you will get the vaccine, I think. But please come back and let me know. I would love to know. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at the same time. In my bio, in Instagram, very simple. You click, and then you can be with us every Friday and ask more questions about health, work, love, money. So that will be very exciting for me to get your questions. Then we have Afari Noor Mohammed, who's asking, hello, I'd like to know what's in store for me in love for 2021. Who's coming towards me? So that's a very wide question. I prefer a question that's a little bit more specific, my dear. But I'm going to pick a crystal card, first of all, to see what is the vibe for you, you know, let's see in 2021, love-wise, what is the vibe for you? Okay, so I'm shuffling the crystal cards that I have in my hands right now. And I like the crystal cards because they tell you a little more about your life. They tell you more about the vibration, what is happening around you. So let me see a little bit what is going on in 2021 for you. It's interesting what I see. There's a creativity card. Okay, so creativity, sexuality. I think it's going to be a year that's going to be very, how could I say that? Very sexual. There's going to be a lot of fun. You are going to discover a lot of things. You are going to discover your sensuality more. So it's quite exciting. I think it's going to be, you know, maybe you've been a little bit bored recently, but this year is going to be like really happening for you. A lot of discoveries and also allowing yourself to just do what you want with your body. It's very much about that. I think you are going to discover your body a little more. And it's true that, you know, having sex is always a great way to discover your body a little more, to learn more about yourself, about what you like, about your skin, about the smell you like. So this year is very much a year for that. For you, that's what I'm sensing. It's exciting. I like that. I wonder what sign you are. You can actually type it in if you want. I'm still going to pick three little tarot cards and see a little more specifically what is going on the love department for you. So let me see what I can see. Meanwhile, I wanted to remind you, my name is Raphael. I am the world's medium and I have been doing tarot reading for 30 years. I'm also a psychic, so I'm the medium. I connect with spirits from other dimensions. And every Friday, I'm here for you at 6 p.m. LA time, 9 p.m. New York time. You can type in your question on YouTube, preferably. But tonight, I'm also on Instagram Live, so you can type in your question. And then I will tell you more about love, work, money, career, what is happening in your life, what is happening in your bedroom. You could ask me and then I will tell you more about it. So let me see a little more for Afari, what is going on for you this week. Actually, not this week, this year, love-wise. So I'm going to put a little bit of past, present, future. Let me see what is happening. I see you recovering as well from a difficult time. You've just recovered maybe from a breakup or something that was really hard for you. You know, maybe that's what, this is what made you a little cold about opportunities in terms of love. You're a little bit like, okay, with what happened here, I'm a little bit stressed right now and I want to be a bit like the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very often a doctor or a lawyer. It is someone that thinks a lot with his head, you know, it doesn't think very much with the body. It's very much about the head, calculating, okay, I should be very careful, calculate everything and not just jump into decisions. So for you, you need to like relax a little bit about that, you know, don't be too stressed because what happened is not what's happening. You need to change a little bit, open yourself, you know, open up to other people, open your heart, like Madonna was saying 100 years ago, but it's a moment to really open up to the others, to other people. Don't be too tense, too scared, you know, it doesn't matter. What happened is part of the past. I can see new things happening for you. As I was saying for Capricorn, this week, it's a lot about cycles. Life is about cycles. It's, you know, the wheel is turning. You will not always be with the wrong person. There's good people as well for you. And this year, I see a lot of sensuality for you. So yes, that's what I would say for 2021, a very sensual year. So I remind you, I am Raphael, the world's medium. I have been doing tarot reading for the past 30 years. If you are just joining us right now, please feel free to type in your question on YouTube. Work, love, money, career, what is going to happen? Maybe you want to know what's going on with your boss, you know? Is he telling the truth? Is he going to keep you in the company? Or maybe he's actually planning to kick you out? Or maybe to give you an advancement, who knows? This is a moment to find out. We can also talk about countries. Where should you live after what happened in the world? Do you see yourself in Paris, in LA, in London, in Doha? We had someone today that just moved to Dubai, and I think everything is going to go so well for her. We had a show earlier on, and she's about to start an amazing journey in Dubai. Are you going to come to Mexico or maybe to Greece, or when everything is going to be open again? What is your plan? What do you want to do with your career? What do you want to do with your heart, with your love? This is the moment to ask me. I'm very happy to respond to your question here, no matter where you are. I can see now another question from Zareen. So spousal problems, when will they be solved? So let me see what problems you have in your couple, in your relationship. We have a question on YouTube right now. I'm going to respond and see what is happening. It's very funny because on Instagram, I'm super tanned, and on YouTube, I'm super white. So it's a bit of a mix. So basically, you never really look like the way you look in real when you are on Instagram and on YouTube. It's always a little bit biased. I don't know how to say it, but you know what I mean. Biased, I think that's how you say. So let me see for Zarid what is going to happen to you, what is going on in your relationship. So you are here with your spouse. I'm putting two cards, and then what is going on between the two of you. So you are here. You feel really betrayed. I think you've done something that was not really great. That's you here. I want to tell you a little more about this card. The card is the hanging man. And basically, this card comes from a long time ago when in Italy or in Sicily, when somebody did something wrong or stole something, then the picture of that person would be put reversed on the wall of the city, so you would know that this person is not trustable. And then in the Marseille Tarot, they created this card, which is a hangman. You know what I'm talking about, like someone who's like hung like that. And so that means someone who did something wrong. They know why. They know exactly what they did, and they're going to be punished for it in a way. You know, they have to deal with it, because the problem is that your partner, I think, is not very happy about it. It's like, you know what? I'm very upset about what I discovered about you. I'm not sure about what you're doing. So it's very much, it's very, very difficult. But I feel that the whole situation is going to solve itself, which is good. You know, sometimes things are still working out no matter what happens. So even though I feel that you did something not great, Zareen, it was not perfect. That being said, you will be forgiven for what you did. The love will be back. That's what I'm sensing. And little by little, you will be able to to put his heart back together, and the relationship will be back on track. This is what I'm sensing for you. And then I don't know I guess you're married already because you said spouse, but I feel that in the end, things are going to fix themselves. Huh? This is the Ace of Wand, Ace of Sword, which means like a signature, a contract. Things are resolving themselves. So I would say that it's going to get better, but it's not easy for you at the moment because of this. Maybe you've done this mistake and it's not great. I do want to pick a crystal card to see if I have an advice for you that could really help you fixing that, because sometimes you're in a relationship, you did something not great, maybe you went on a vacation somewhere or for work, and then someone was so exciting, so was a little bit seductive, you drank a little bit of champagne or a bit of something, and then what happens is you just kiss someone, you sleep with someone by accident. That can happen, and then the other person that you were with finds out. So you need to fix everything, and then they blame you, or you blame them, and it's very complicated. So the advice for you is a Lover's card that's coming in. So this is the right person for you. Your spouse, you found the right person, so good for you. So you have to rely on that. This was the right person for you. So you just have to carry on with this person, stay with them, and things are going to resolve themselves because it is the right person. Because sometimes when you do like something you shouldn't have with your partner, if it breaks up after 5 minutes, maybe it's because after all, this was not the right person for you. And that's a great way to see if this is the right person at the end of the day. This is exactly what it is. So that's what I'm sensing for you. This soul connection crystal, the Lovers, this is you and your spouse. So they will be solved. When, it's hard for me to say. It's going to take a little bit of a time because I see a lot of anxiety between the two of you. I would say it could take a year, or it could take quite a while, because when the heart is touched, when somebody really hurt you, then you can't just clap your hand and after 5 minutes everything is fixed. That's why it's going to take a little bit of time for the two of you. So let me see. Rudy is asking me something else. So we have a little more time tonight. So let me see. If you got time, I would like to know, how does the manager and the owner think of me at work? So what do they think of you at work? So I'm going to put 3 cards to see this manager. First, I'm going to put 1 card for the manager. So let me see what he thinks of you, the manager, and then the owner, what does he think of you? And you here. Okay, so the manager is here, the owner is here, you here. I feel that the manager think that you're not working hard enough, you're not really balanced in how you're doing your work, so he's not very satisfied. But also it is someone that's not always very, very clear. You know, this manager is not always very clear with what he does, what he says. It's always a bit complicated. Doesn't always tell you what he thinks, you know, so that's a bit complicated. These people, they don't really know what they want. So he is like that. He's very tired. He's exhausted about maybe not making enough money. So this manager, anyway, whatever he's telling you, it's not, I can never say that word, biased. I think that's how you say it. So his vision of the things are not the truth. And he doesn't see you being super excited about the work you do. You know, he would like you to be more enthusiastic. And then the owner of the store wants to go fresh. He wants something new. He wants a new start, a new beginning. He wants to change everything. So maybe that's why in the long run, he might even decide to sell that business or to just change it. You know, I feel that he's going to eventually sell it. Maybe that's why this won't be a job that's going to be long term. You know, that's what I'm sensing for you, Rudy. That's what I'm feeling in the cards. I want to remind you for the 50th time, my name is Raphael, the world's medium. I have been doing tarot reading for the past 30 years. I'm also a medium. I connect with different spirits. I use different tarot decks. One of them is the Tarot de Marseille, which is one of the oldest decks. It comes from Marseille, from France, you know. So as you can see, I mean, I don't know if it looks French, but it is from Marseille anyway. And it's I like it because it really helps you very much when you need a very specific answer. You need to really like cutting with a knife. Okay, is it right or is it yellow, or what color is it? You know, what my destiny looks like. I like the Tarot de Marseille for this kind of question. Thank you, Rudy, for telling me you hit the point. You know, I always encourage you to tell me when I'm telling you something and it resonates with you. Comments, if you can comment about it, it's really great. It always makes me happy to really feel in sync with, with your life and with what I'm telling you, with what you feel. So that's very important for me. Let me show you another deck that I use as well. I don't use it very often, but especially today. But this is my other deck that I really like. It's got some gold. It's shiny. It is the Taro of the Tsar. So you can see the picture. They are from Orthodox religion origins. I think they're very beautiful. And they look a little bit like there's a church like that in Paris. There is an Orthodox church, like a Russian kind of church, very in the 19th area, actually. And it's got these kind of pictures on the walls, and I think it's beautiful, and it's very luxurious. I really like this deck. So sometimes I want to use this one. Sometimes I want to use another deck. Sometimes I want to use the crystal cards. Let me show you a last time what these cards look like. There's a crystal on every card. I use them very much as well. When I ask a question, I can see what is the crystal that could bring you clarity in connection with that question. So I use crystals very much. I'm wearing them all the time. Crystals can help you as well. There's a very good vibration that can help you with different questions you have. So Rudy is commenting and saying that he saved the video 2 months ago. We did a reading about his partner, and he liked it, so he downloaded the video. So there are 3 months now, which is so great. 3 months together, it's a great start. Okay, so Zareen is asking another question. When will we sell our house? So Zareen wants to know when the house will sell. So she's asking on YouTube. So let me see in the cards and see what the card wants to say. But you know what? I'm going to have a little bit of ginger. I drink ginger all the time. It's delicious and gives me energy, the energy of the fire. Ginger is a fire. It's amazing. So let me see for you, Zareen, when you are going to sell your house. First of all, I want to tell you with the when, it's always a little bit challenging. You can't say exactly when something is going to happen when it comes to questions about time. So I'm still going to try to bring a little bit of clarity about it, okay? So let me see. For the next 3 months. So we are in March, April, May. Let's see a little bit what is happening in the next months. I would say in May, it's very likely your house will sell in May. I'm telling you that because from the May months, I can see the Ace of Coin. We had that card earlier on. It's an amazing card. It means that, you know, in terms of business, it means it's the beginning of something. So I would really, it's very likely that you'll sell it in May, June, but May. It can also mean winter sometimes. Anything coin is very connected to winter. But because I asked for May, I would say May. And it will be a good thing for you to sell that house, to get rid of it. It will be a very, very good idea for you. And then Rudy say, I have your crystal in my living room. I gave a crystal to Rudy, I guess. I forgot that, but I guess I gave you a crystal and you put it in living room. It's a very good idea for you. So we still have a little bit of time. Let me remind you, my name is Raphael, the world's medium. I have been doing tarot reading for 30 years. So I do readings for people everywhere in different countries. That's how I'm in St. Bart's very often. I'm also in London very often, in Vienna. I'm in Puerto Vallarta in Mexico, Los Angeles, New York City, Switzerland, Geneva, Zurich soon, Barcelona, of course, Ibiza, Madrid. So I travel all around the world like a bit of a gypsy. I have friends everywhere. I have clients all around the world, and they call me on Zoom. We do private sessions, but also they join me on the RTWM Tarot Live every Friday at 6 p.m. LA time, 9 p.m. New York time. And also for this other show I wanted to tell you about, every Monday, I do another show called Talk to Spirits. That's how it's called, where I show you a little more about my gift as a medium. So we communicate with spirits, and you can type in the name of a person you would like to reconnect on Monday. It is also a moment for us to talk about, spirituality, what is happening after life, what happened before life, where are we going, where did we come from, how can we connect? So that's what we do every Monday for the Talk to Spirit. It's this other show on YouTube. That's why I would really strongly encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can be there on Monday as well. It's a 6 p.m. LA time every Monday as well, 9 p.m. New York time. You can join me on YouTube every Monday for Talk to Spirit. But back to the Tarot Life right now, Friday. You can ask me a question, of course. So Ivan is asking me any clarity on the direction of my spiritual practice. So let me see, Ivan has a spiritual practice. So let me just see in terms of direction, you know, where he should go. I'm going to pick a crystal card and see what the crystal card wants to tell us in regards to the practice, your spiritual practice. I just want to ask you a question. Spiritual practice in terms of like practicing spirituality on the daily life, like meditating, using crystals, or practice like a shop, like a store, a job as a spiritual advisor, or it's more like spiritual practice, what you do on the daily life. Can you clarify, Mr. Ivan? Can you tell me exactly what you're asking me? I just want to make sure. But regardless, I'm going to pick a crystal card. And Zarina, I wanted to tell you, you are very welcome for asking me a question on YouTube. I was very happy to bring you clarity. Invite your friends, maybe next week, they want to come as well. Next Friday, they can subscribe to my channel already, and maybe they will win a free reading. So remember, the subscriber number 400, every 100, there's like a free psychic session that is being won, a 15-minute psychic session of an $80 value. So you can really invite your friends. Okay, so then let me get back to Ivan. Spiritual advisor, it's been calling so loudly. Okay, so I just have a question again, Ivan. You're asking me on YouTube. You want any clarity on the direction of my spiritual practice? Okay, you are a spiritual advisor and you want to know what the crystal card want to tell you in regards to that. Let me see what advice I can give you on that. Well, the card that comes up is very good. It's about the empowerment, you know. So I think you should just be out there a little more, you know, be bold. This is actually what's happening for the Aries this week. That was the card for the Aries, the empowerment, you know. So be bold, be out there, you know, just like empower others, Be out there, bring the fire. The world is waiting for you with your spiritual practice, you know. So that's what the card want to tell you. Just go on, you just do it, but do it big, do it loud, do it with fire, you know, scream it, be out there, be there. Also, the abundance card is coming in, so it could actually bring you good money. That's something as well that is not neglectable. So money and empowerments, you should really, you know, abundance, manifestation. You've got like a really good trio of crystal cards, you know, they really want you to do it, you know. You could really see it's a perfect trio. You need to go for it. That's what I would say. But I see really with a lot of power, you know, you need to talk loud. You need to be there, to be really present, you know, to put all that fire out there. Don't start slow. Certain businesses and certain things, certain ideas need to be out there quickly, loud, bold, wide, fiery, you know, it needs to be out there. So that's what, Ivan, this is what I feel you need to be doing, you know, be out there. Do not hesitate. Do not slow down. Be there, out there. I want to see you. And let me know more about it. Next Friday, it would be great to hear more about it. And if you have any questions, you can still ask me. We have about 3 minutes to go. You can ask me a last question, and we can talk, of course, about love, work, money, career. Do you have a question? Do you want to spy on someone and know what they're doing right now? Do they really care about you? Are they true to you? Do they say the truth? Are they lying something? We can also see what is going to happen next month to you, you know, like things are about to reopen, like in Texas right now. No more mask, no more nothing. So everything is open as of in 5 days. Texas is completely open. So it's probably one of the first places in the world that is completely opening, no more mask. And so, you know, what are people they're going to do? They're probably excited to be able to go out and to remove the mask, or maybe they're scared, they want to stay with the mask. There's a lot of questioning about what's happening in the world right now. Who's saying the truth? What should be done? What is going to happen into your life? You can ask me a final question before I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to write my book. I'm writing a book at the moment. So after the show, I'm going to go on my computer and write down. Kristen is saying that the parents live in Texas. So yes, no more mask for them in 5 days. It's over. I think it's starting already. Here in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta, where I am at the moment, there's a lot of people coming from Texas, and they are going to come more because, yeah, right now things are opening. This is kind of what is happening. So thank you very much for watching tonight. I'm getting to the end. That was the first time I was on Instagram Live, so I've done it. I've been there now, done that. Instagram Live is happening. I can tick it off my list. I'll be back next week, next Friday, for another Tarot Live. 6 p.m. LA time, 9 p.m. New York time. This is a place where you can ask questions about yourself, about your friends, about your love, about your health, anything you want to ask. This is the place to be, on Instagram Live or on YouTube, and it will be a pleasure to see you. Meanwhile, I'll be there on Monday for this other show, Talk to Spirits, where you can ask questions about spirit. We connect with them, see where we come from, where we are headed, what happened before life, what happened after life. We'll be here to talk about it, and it will be great to see you again. So meanwhile, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be very excited to see you next week. Take care. Okay, I have to say goodbye.